So we'll just start off with the patch notes. So this is everything that the update is bringing with 37.2. Here's the TLDR. Miramar is being transformed temporarily with the G-Dragon K-pop collaboration. So some of the POIs will be changed, themed care packages, blue chip towers, etc. Miramar's Minas Generalis, that POI is permanently being changed. Okay. Death boxes cannot be picked up and moved. Gas tanks are now destructible and create smoke clouds. Team deathmatch IBR changes. Zombie mode is returning, it looks like. Survivor pass and a new store update for the skin. So let's take a look. Obviously, updates out today for PC. It'll be out next week for console on the 18th. As a reminder, console starting in November will be rotating to the next gen console update. So if you have an Xbox One X, one of the original ones, or a PlayStation 4, you will not be able to play on Pubg anymore. You have to upgrade to the Xbox Series S or Series X or a PlayStation 5. That's in November. Go watch my previous video for full details on that, but just a reminder. All right, so K-pop collaboration. This is the latest one. This is a G-Dragon K-pop collab. So they're going to temporarily modify Miramar, very similar to what they've done in the past few updates. So there should be no new big surprise, but there'll probably be some in-game unlocks and free cosmetics and that sort of stuff that we can do. So we'll cover all that. There's an emote stage you can dance on, blah, blah, blah. Miramar. Okay, here we go. Area modifications. So Minas Generalis is being updated, modified permanently now. This isn't a temporary thing. So here's a before and after shot. What exactly is being changed here? Some building location changes. So this tower is gone. A new cave bunker is added. Okay. Oh, this big building here is gone. Big warehouse at the top has been shifted quite a bit. Actually, it's added, right? Here's that one. Here's a new one. Okay. And then this big one here, dang, it's actually a pretty big change. And this is a bottom southern part of it, before and after. Wow, that big unpushable building is gone. This is a pretty big change here. Revamp the overall layout, introducing new structures and looting spots, replace and reposition some buildings. Landscape has been enhanced. Removed certain terrain and simplified the terrain to make combat situations easier to read. Adjusted the surrounding terrain and added cover to improve balance between high and low ground. This is good. I mean, at a quick glance, obviously, I haven't seen it in game, but this is good. Okay, nice. Because, you know, it just from my opinion, before, whoever had the high ground up here or up here, you know, was insta-win. Because everyone else had to climb up these unclimbable ramps, essentially. You were screwed. Nice. Spawn changes. They've added to Miramar vending machines with bandages, first aids, and medkits, and explodable pots have been added. These can contain boosts and heal items. Fixed spawn spots for inflatable boats. They added fixed spawn spots for inflatable boats, but total spawn quantity remains unchanged. What is the total spawn quantity, I wonder? Okay, what else? They are changing some visuals of buildings. Okay, so this isn't like a gameplay change, just some visual before and after. Can you jump vault this now, though, here? It almost looks like you can kind of jump vault. Maybe do a teammate lift option. Before, after. Okay, so just some general improvements. Improve the interior lighting for those who are running on like low post-processing or low shadows. Probably won't notice this much. Here's the dev's comment: to provide smoother, more enjoyable gameplay, overall layout, loot spots, blah, blah, blah. Okay. To address this, removed and repositioned. Okay. Yeah, I just read that. Billboards have been added to Tego. Okay. Billboards are usually the things that will have live things that'll play on it, like for PGC, PNC, etc. Gameplay changes. A new interaction. Movable death boxes. Now you can use death boxes to lure unsuspecting loot goblins to their demise. So we saw that in the video yesterday or the day before, whenever it was. You can now reposition death boxes using the secondary interaction key. That's H. That's the default key is H there. While carrying a death box, item use and most other interactions are restricted. Death box will be automatically dropped when the character's state changed, such as knocked, falling, or getting into a vehicle. This is falling, going to be an annoying one. because, sometimes if you walk over like a 2-inch lip, your character is considered to be falling, and you'll drop the box there. Attacks on death boxes carried by characters will penetrate and apply damage to the character. Oh, interesting. So you can still get shot through the death box. Gotcha. Okay. I wonder, you see where the hands are placed? PUBG does have bullet penetration for the hands, but you do take slightly reduced damage if bullets go through your hands before your chest or vest. Related animations and sound effects have been added. Oh, for this. Okay, gotcha. Pull door. I saw this. You can now push or pull a door open. An interaction UI will appear when a door can be pulled. To align with these changes, the previous open door feature has been named to push. This may seem like such a small thing, but so many times I've had this myself, and I'm sure you guys can relate, where the door is blocked by a car. Like either you drive a car up to a door and it blocks it, or there's one of those concrete little shacks that people hide in, and you can crush a car at the door and basically block the person in there. No longer, because now that person can pull the door open towards them instead of having to push it out. We've all had this moment of finally taking down an enemy only to walk empty-handed because the death box was stuck in a bad spot. From now on, you'll be able to loot safely and comfortably from more secure positions. You can even use death boxes to tactically lure enemies. Just keep in mind while carrying one, you'll be vulnerable to enemy fire. So my main question with the death box thing, and if you guys have played today, you might already know the answer to this, so let me know if you do know the answer to this. Can you put one of these into a trunk of a vehicle? That's my main question. My teammate gets knocked and flushed, and I get their blue chip, and I bring them to a revive station. Can I bring this into the vehicle? No, you cannot. Is it because it's a limited space situation, or is it just not even an option to like put this into a trunk of a vehicle? That's really unfortunate. Not sure. Like does it even give you the tooltip to drag it, like it, put it to a trunk, or like there's no even like button that says like, place it? Like what if it's like a loot box with one item in it? Would then it go into a trunk, or there's the option isn't even there? Because that would be really cool, I think. Destructible gas tanks. So let's see what's this about. Destructible gas tanks added to Miramar and Tago only. Okay. When destroyed, a smoke cloud is created and lasts for a certain duration. Can also be destroyed if hit by a vehicle. Applies to all modes except survivors left behind and hungers left behind. This is the zombie mode coming back. Really cool zombie mode. So it's just a smoke canister, not an explosive canister. Interesting. Okay. Gas tanks are coming to battlegrounds. When update, they explode and release smoke that blocks players' visions alongside like the smoke grenades and M79. The interactive object is designed to provide new cover. Interesting. I wonder how that affects performance. And are these movable? Can you pick them up and bring them to new locations? Tactically set them up, maybe? That could be kind of neat. C4. I see that they were nerfing C4 again. Is that correct? C4's damage has been reduced. The beeping sound can now be heard further away. 25% further. The volume in certain ranges has been boosted, making the beep easier to hear. When the timer is active, it can now be disabled by explosive damage. What? C4 is receiving a number of changes since its introduction into ranked. C4 has opened up a variety of strategic options, but also created situations hard to defend against, such as attachment to vehicles and charging straight at enemies. With this update, we aim to give players more opportunities to respond quickly. C4 can be disabled even after being deployed. Wait, so if someone puts down a C4, they do a 4-second animation to place a C4, I can cancel their C4 with the frag grenade? Why? What? UGC Alpha. This has already been out. We've done some videos and content on this. I think we'll be doing some more in the future, in the recent future, in the soon future. A variety of fun PUBG modes and partners have been added. Okay, so this is only going to be available until update 38.1. Yo, Flavy Flav, what up, baby? Hey, thanks for the raid. What's up, raiders? Welcome everybody. Until update 38.1, so it's another few weeks. August 13th, after live server maintenance, until live server maintenance. So we only got, until live, okay, so in October. So we got about a month left for UGC. I hope you guys have been able to get some games in and play it with, either myself or some of the other PUBG partners and whatnot. And right now it's available to everyone who has a PUBG Battlegrounds Plus to create modes and stuff like that. It's been really fun. Hopefully you guys have had a chance to play it. If not, I'll be hosting some additional opportunities soon. TDM, what's being changed? 2 new Erangel maps have been added. Shooting range and boatyard, okay. Map selection probabilities have been adjusted. Destructible terrain is added to Rondo and Tago. I was expecting that we would have destructible terrain on Erangel already, but I guess not. Minimap zone, adjusted the order in which the scoreboard is played. Background music has been added. Please, Lord, let me turn it off. Okay, intense battle royale, Paramo and Karakin. Blue zone has been slightly increased. Pickups in Miramar have been updated to match the model used in other modes. Okay, the trucks. Here's what I'm excited for. Survivors left behind and Hungers left behind. The Hungers have arrived to Miramar. This one's going to be in Miramar. So for those who don't remember, last year, they had a really cool zombie mode. They did it on Tago, and it was really cool. They had zombies added into the map of Tago, and they had a whole separate zombie mode that a lot of you guys really, including myself, really enjoyed. It's returning. I think that's awesome. Filling the hunger gauge and reaching fullness now grants various buffs. Players will no longer suffer from severe penalties when the hunger gauge decreases. Like, I guess that's the way you stop and you're like, oh, I'm hungry. Oh. Equipping gear items given as a stage reward reduces incoming damage. Oh, wow. So you get stronger as you go. Word has it that a secret place lies underground. Ooh, okay. Some secrets. All right. This is going to be available September 25th to October 14th. Survivors Left Behind. And then Hungers Left Behind, a separate mode, will be October 2nd to October 14th. So awesome. I'm looking forward to that in a couple weeks. Obviously, stay tuned. More videos and stuff on there. That's really cool. Like that. Yeah, nade a C4 to stop it. How does it make sense? What's up, TMA? How you doing? Let's skate. Hey, Zeus, what up, man? Hideout changes. What we got? The layout of the hideout has changed. Revamped. Tags have been removed. Okay. Max number of weapons to salvage has been increased. Legendary and ultimate tier items will no longer... Oh, dang. Okay. I thought this was going to say they stopped putting useless skins in gold crates, but nope. Debated. Here's the before look. Here's the after look. Okay. Cool. Survivor Pass. I just had a box of donuts the other day. A brand new Survivor Pass has been prepared for update 37.2. We'll cover that in just a little bit. Workshop. New items have been added to the Hunter's chest and the Archivist chest. These items have been added to Workshop? Dude, dope. This is one of the coolest helmets in PUBG, and it's now in the Workshop for free. PGC 2024. Nice. That's actually really good. The tier of time-limited items will be changed. Master print, okay. Optimized memory to help reduce crashes on console. Oh, good. Bug fixes. Oh. They should have an asterisk right here. This fix right here is literally directly from the videos that I created about a month or 2 months ago. You guys might remember them. I made 2 different videos. One was at school on Erangel. One was at apartments. One was at the mansion on Erangel. Big issues with PUBG audio footsteps. They apparently have put out a fix to those issues. They replied to me in the Discord saying, hey, We think we've solved this issue. Please follow up if you hear it again. So I'm eager to test those conditions out and see if they've been fixed. That's really good news. Fix an issue where under specific conditions a connection to host will be lost. Okay. Scorpion's suppressed fire and sound was louder than the unsuppressed sound. Okay. Fix an issue where TDM would reset. Fix an issue where spectators could enter a 1v1 arena in training mode. Okay. But the hell? Oh, my PUBG update's fixed, I guess. Fix an issue where players who get stuck on the black background with smoke effects after clicking exit to lobby. Okay. Collision issues on Tago. Some tooltip issues. Fix an issue where canceling a C4 deployment by moving the character would not display a system message. Okay. Fix an issue where anonymized nicknames in streamer mode were not generated correctly. Okay. Fix an issue where the resolution option in the settings graphics basic tab would appear blank under certain conditions. Okay. And then a bunch of skin clipping issues and whatnot. I'm not going to go through all those, but okay. All right, so overview, TLDR. This is definitely not a huge patch. It's not a new season. It's more of like a filler patch. So obviously you got the arcade mode, the Survivor Left Behind, Hunger Left Behind. I'm excited for that. If you don't care about that, then obviously, you know, it's kind of like a whatever for you. But I think a lot of you guys watching this video did enjoy that mode. So you probably are also looking forward to that. The loot box carrying thing, great idea. Can't put it into a vehicle though, according to chat, which is a big ball drop if you ask me. That should be the first thing you should be able to do is put it into the trunk of a vehicle. The K-pop collaboration, obviously, you know, not a big fan of the. I don't even know who this is, right? So I don't. It doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know. I guess if you like G-Dragon's music, then you're probably hyped about it. For me, it's take it or leave it. I'll be interested to see what kind of skins and stuff they have, of course, because sometimes they do put out some good skins for it. So we'll go over that in a second. The meanest change, good. These are good. These being added to Miramar are good. They should be added to all maps, and they're going to be on Erangel, Tago, basically all the 8x8 maps is what they plan on to be adding to. So that's good. More heals, you know. You're not stuck without having any heals. This is okay. Nothing big thing there. This is a nice little quality of life change, I think. So nothing big there. This is cool. This C4 thing is dumb. I don't agree with this. C4 has been nerfed a lot as it is, and they specifically say right here, since its introduction into ranked, C4 has opened up a variety of strategic options, but it's also created situations that are hard to defend against. And PUBG's doing this weird thing right now where they're trying to blend the modes of normal and ranked. And I don't know if that's really a good idea, because I think you should have a very casual, fun way to play PUBG. And then you should have a sweaty, you know, ranked esports way to play PUBG. And nerfing the casual, fun mode to blend it with the sweaty ranked mode, I don't know if that's the right solution. So we'll see about that. Yeah, all right, so that's the patch notes. Let me know what you guys think about the patch notes. Sound off down below. And then let's go look at the new skins, new store, any free login events you guys can take advantage of, all that kind of stuff.